Watch this, watch this. Crownie, you watching?
Yes.
Oh, bet you guys thought you would gank me from there. No. Yeah. I know. Come on!
There's no way. Q!
This is bullshit. What do I get now?
You're gonna freeze now, and then you're gonna ult and help your team.
Yeah, wow. You're doing a really
Right.
good job, Sanch, honestly.
A ward over the Grumpole, so you see if Elise tries to kill you when you freeze.
Yeah. Yeah, do that, Sanch. Ward over it.
Pay hands. What? What does that even mean? Give me that assist. I love you.
The Vayne is taking over.
Wow.
Yes, because of my ult.
Yeah, your ult really did help her there, Sanch.
This is not balanced.
I know. It's
I'm gonna
back.
use this to chow.
It's actually back, and I fucking said it in the patch rundown, and people memed me.
Okay, but don't say that out loud, because no one needs to know about this except for me.
Oh, okay. But Nemesis plays it too.
Guys, this absolutely sucks. Yeah, but no one watches Nemesis stream. Joking, I do. You know, me and Nemesis actually were in Amaranth's chat
What?
while she was doing a swimming pool stream.
Oh, I thought she was doing the sleeping stream.
Yeah,
That was
and
a
Nemesis
doozy.
kept typing "turnaround poggers" and he got timed out. for 10 minutes. He's a little devil, that guy. You never know how people are behind the scenes, but let me tell you.
I'll tell you that much, am I right?
Yeah.
Turn around, fuckers. Oh shit! I can't. I actually can't. I can't do it.
It's very hard now.
This really sucks.
Blitz has like no value against your comp, really.
Oh,
Okay, never mind.
redemption? Yeah, there's no damage. You guys have no.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
we're just-
way
oh,
too. Yeah.
Yep.
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 Holy. Okay. Trundle? Oh. 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 Soraka. Turn around, poggers.
Turn around, Amaranth!
Oh, what? SK just announced Kabe.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry about that.
that's
Crownie.
why I'm here.
Shit.
Wait, did they actually?
Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I think you're way better than him.
It's fine, I think I can coach.
I've never watched you play, but I've never watched
Maybe
you
I can
play either. I think you're way better.
Maybe I can coach people, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Maybe you will find a new calling.
You've actually done nothing. It's hilarious.
But you
Whoa!
know... Okay. What?
You fucking sinner.
Oh my god! No way! Oh my god! Oh my god! Actually... Oh my god! See the effect when they saw it! Oh
They
my
want to
god.
get out. They're running.
No, but...
I tried to skip it, and it looked like.
Yeah, are you playing Kog'Maw? Or what?
I have no idea what to even say about it. And remember, this is Ornn. The Mage, Death Knight, Paladin, Hunter, Rogue, Warrior, Enchanter, Tank, Bruiser, Wizard, Warlock, Priest, Assassin, Gunslinger, Druid, Shaman, Necromancer, Ninja, Bard, Monk, Robot, Conjurer, Blacksmith, Mystic, Warding, God, Illusionist, Templar, Wizard, showing what he can really do here in this game. The Baron ends up going the way of T1. Clint almost... Roger Revival, 433. How highly do you rate Reckless out of all the current ADCs in the world? I would have to think about that a lot more. I think he's the best in... I think he's the best in Europe, but he could be so much better. Yeah, I think he's the best in Europe, but he could be so much better. Currently. I think Reckless could be so much better than he is right now. I think he holds himself back by playing different champions and willing to learn different playstyles, and thus the playstyles would directly leak into his other champions and whatnot. Be a growing process. Most people don't commit to that stuff though. Which is Chovy. He's sinning right now. You can feel it.
Oh yeah, lying in wait here. Showmaker does have himself a flash available as Nogari comes on in, not able to get the face breaker as Guasco utilized by Chovy. He's running out of mana though. And just gets the kill under Showmaker and wanders his way out. Oh my god, this guy. Give him player of the game already.
I mean, Alice, I already did. Basically, Sinner just means that you have to get ahead. Like, you must get advantages over your opponent. You must accelerate the game. You must get your champions edges that they shouldn't have, because on even footing, you can't win. And Saints are champions that they might not have the most fancy opening. They might not have abilities to do things like in a very flashy or fancy way. They're very honest. Like, they tell you what they're going to do and they do it. But also, they typically it's always more scaling relative to the opponent. Like, they don't have an obligation to do things. Like, inaction is action. And that's really fucking scary. We're using old... How does someone new enter the scene? How do you solve this? Get High Ramar. Get Challenger. Get Grandmaster. Play Phil. Make an active effort to try to understand the lane matchups, and then try to actually criticize and point out what pro players are clearly repeatedly doing wrong. Like, why are cheater recalls just a thing this year? Why was no one cheater recalling in previous years? We were cheater recalling in spring 2019 on BBQ. And then, you know what really popularized it was the streams with Nemesis in September, October, November, right? And then more and more EU players started calling it cheater recalls, and then it sort of grew like wildfire. And then it got mentioned on various casts, and then I started trying to talk about it on LCK. And I started trying to talk about it in a lot of the casual coaching streams with pro players. And now cheater recalling is happening a lot more frequently. Call starts are also really big. Like, look at itemization. Why was no one building Leandries for so long? Why does it always take spectacle to make these things necessary? And there's probably a lot of people that are like rolling their eyes right now. They're really mad that I'm like talking about it in this manner, like as if I'm fucking not being modest or humble. And it's like, holy shit, no, we don't have time for fucking modest and humble, because League is stuck. And like, fuck, like, it needs to stop being stuck, you know? We can't keep fucking putting our heads in the sand and thinking things are gonna fucking change or get better. There needs to be higher standards. They need to be elevated. People need to be fucking held accountable for things that, like, aren't going on. And it doesn't need to be by me, but, like, someone needs to start the discussion. Someone needs to start the fucking topic. So if I have to be the one that, like, tweets about stuff, then okay, cool. Let's get a discussion going. Let's fucking, you know, whatever.
You can't control how you're perceiving the game that day. Your game sense. You can't control how good your laning phase is going, but the one thing you can always control no matter what is the way your communication goes.
Okay. So maybe I'm talking in a weird way. Because I agree with you that communication about, like, your game sense, that's important to convey. Or communication about maybe feelings based on patterns that the opponents are displaying in lane. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But do you agree or disagree that a jungler should be able to F key to your lane, understand the lane state, and then know how to path?
I do agree with that point. I 100% agree. That would be ideal. That's not reality, though. The reality is like most junglers that I've played with cannot F key to a lane and tell you whether or not it's gankable. The lane needs to dictate when it's gankable and how it's gankable. That's worded here. It's you know, like you should come like this pathing. Like that's just my experience as a player. But I agree, like I would have loved it if I never had to tell Xmithy or Broxa when to gank. They can just know. And then there's no need for communication, but I think that's like
So
it's too far from reality.
Well, I disagree that it's far from reality, because of experience, like my own subjective experiences, and I can understand if your experiences across different teams, that's not the reality, but someone should be making the jungler get to that point, because
I see.
It doesn't. I mean, F keys. I remember I made the first video about F keys in 2015. Everyone made fun of me, saying that it's pointless, right? But nowadays, it's pretty mainstream. Like everyone uses F keys. Not everyone has to use it as much as like Faker or something. But you could be playing jungle, look bot lane, and probably understand the bot lane state.
Exactly, I could.
Okay.
Because I'm an expert on bot lane.
Okay.
I mean, like I'm gonna know more about bot lane than most pro junglers.
Right. But a lane state, only requires you to entertain minion position relative to turret, and then understand what the champions do. Sort of, right? Because mid laners do this all the time. Top laners do it to a lesser extent because the metas change up so much. So what is so far fetched for a jungler to learn these things? Because I don't think it's far fetched. But then also in my own subjective experiences, so like I had Malice on BBQ, or whatever. Malice knew more about the lanes than the laners. So Malice would not only go into like scrims and 1v1s, but also spend a lot of time talking about the laners, like lane manipulation and other stuff. But it's also because he plays lane, or you know, I think it's a thing in Korean solo queue where everyone plays multiple lanes and roles, and so the generic baseline understanding is elevated. But if, like on Team Liquid, you're saying that you wish that you didn't have to tell Xmithy or Broxa about lane states, there's a problem that's already happening outside of the game. Because if they can't do it on their own, that's where practice should be dedicated. Why can't you recognize a lane state? Why can't you assess something baseline? Because I personally don't think it's that hard. With dedicated practice. TSM Christ. Get it right. Get it right. Okay? Because I gotta purify the team. Any churs or what? Any churs? TSM Christ, not TSM Chris. Jesus. Double Lift got it wrong when he said it on stream. Alright. See you all later.